Wow, I'm in the building doing things. What about you? Anyway, so yeah, eh, yeah, and get started and go from there. Boom, 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 boom. So if you ever look at a VOD that I have on here, if you ever look at a video of the playback, you'll notice that in my playback that as soon as I start streaming, nose on the itch. But haven't itched the whole damn time. But no, you'll notice that there's certain things that let me turn this down a little bit. It's good for me. But if you ever look at it, you'll notice that some of the audio that there's the music and nothing like that's playing, like not even the Blender background, and which I think is weird because the Blender should be playing, but it isn't. So if you don't hear anything, you just hear me, then my bad. I didn't create the problem, but it definitely exists. Okay, so I'm working on the next episode of Silent Blaze. So here's the script, right? Okay, and um, yeah, so I'm working on that, or about to work on it anyway. Uh, words went blank. Oh yeah, so I'm already in the space and about to start working on like the first set of renders. But what I want to talk about is how I start uh, on my setup. I'm sorry. So. Uh, Like I said, when I tend to do this, I just be raw about it. I don't do all the editing and stuff. Because personally and honestly, I don't think the editing makes any fucking sense. But what I want to do is check what this looks like before I start animating. So I'm going to just go ahead and go into render mode. If it crashes, it crashes. Oh Lord, I almost knocked over a whole lot of stuff just then. Removing my controller here. I don't like this track. It's evil. I'm gonna go ahead and mute that all the way. I don't want to hear any of these. No tutorial. I'll play that one. Okay, so yeah, this is dark over here, and I don't want it to be dark. So I'm gonna have to change this. Arr, arr, arr. Mm, this needs to be lit up, and so I want those colors. Well, it's supposed to be off, so I guess that's fine. Matter of fact, let me see something. I'm gonna move his head, turn his face in this direction, because I want to see. Oh yeah, but anyway, my setup, right? So what you have here, this is weird. How it said two people, now it says one. Um, what was it saying? So here is the NLA sequencer, and then the graph editor, and then of course my dope sheet action editor, right? So I'll go here and go scene, boom, uh, and then ready because it's 5.0, right? So I'm not using 5.1 exactly right now, but yeah. So I just wanted to see what he looks like from there. So I really genuinely need to see it. So it's gonna be dark, okay. And the thing is most people try to change the lighting right here, but I'm like, it doesn't make sense because the space is supposed to be dark. And I don't understand why I would need to see his face until I need to see his face. So from the storyteller standpoint, it's fine. Why would you go there? Okay. So yeah, I want his head to go back where I had it. Look at this. I want him to be looking at this. Yeah. Yeah, we go. All right. Yeah, like I said, I don't understand. If anybody's there, say something. Don't be afraid to talk. It's not going to hurt you. Um, but it did say, I mean, it's on my phone. It's saying one, even though on the thing it says two. And the reason why I say this is because I don't understand why everything gets wonky. It's like just work, but they want you to pay for stuff though. Want you to pay for broken shit. Anyway, so I'm gonna go get the line for him. His first line. Uh, so what I've been doing with this is I've been doing these like. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Just do this. All right. So what I've been doing is I'll break down the episode. So if we look at the script, we'll notice that the script is about 4 minutes long. What the fuck? Oh my God, everything's got to act stupid. All right. So we'll go down here and it shows like 4 minutes and 3 seconds. Uh, but I'm only going to do the first scene. So we're going to get to Ripper's headquarters, but we're not going to go into Ripper's headquarters. Not going to automatically start going there. Um, I don't have a reason to. So I'm going to just track this because I want him to. Yeah, excuse me. Let me see if the blender's all the way maxed. Is it? Oh no, it's using the desktop audio. Hmm, interesting. What is this? What? It was never muted. All right, so yeah, it's using the desktop audio. Anyway, so um, his face bones are on. So let me come out of here. Why? Why the fuck are you upside down? All right, so turn his face bones off because I don't want those in the initial clip. All right, turn this on, turn on normalize, and go from there. So I want him to tap this, but I'm going to select everything and then hit I. And then I just want to really use this because it's in IK clearly. So I'm just really going to do this one. And so I want him to tap the thing because it's supposed to be out, right? And now I have to just think about how long it's going to take to do. So I figure I go 5 frames. No, it'll be rotation. So let's see. Let's just select all of this. Hit I. And then on the index finger, sort of want them to be offset. So, but it's got to be an extreme gesture. So this one's going to go further back. Yeah. And then, is this on individual origins? Yep. All right. Sort of, well, let's just make it go back where it came from. So I already know, like, yeah. So I figured the arm will go back a little bit. So I'll push this back ever so slightly. Just, I said ever so slightly, and it still was more than slight. Yep, that feels better. So we'll go 15, and then we'll come right back here, and then 25. Hold it for a little bit longer. Go back here and push it forward some. No, 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 no. Right, like this. And then, ooh, that's bad, because that's not what I wanted to happen. Anyway, all right. And slowly start to, let's go to the one before it. Select everything. Go to the next one, this one, and then slowly start to bend that finger. And this can go back ever so slightly. And start button. Yeah, is it like 48 frames? We can push his arm down. Oh my goodness, my ear just wants to start itching like a bitch. All right, let's see what we got. Ouch. Okay, so now, um, let's see. Yeah, I want to. Let me go back to this one. You know we're gonna go 48, so click this one, and this one, and all of these. Click boom, and then we go to 48, and then click it again. And in this case, I just want to push the arm down. Hold on, let me do that. Nope, 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 nope. Because on camera, I shouldn't be able to see it anymore. Okay, yeah. So this is what needs to change. There we go. And then this will sort of push down. All right. Yeah, there it worked. Yeah. And because I know this needs a certain amount of flow, I think at 12 frames, I'll have it sort of push back up. And then 20, 24. Oh, I can just do this. Just copy and paste. See what it looks like in blue. 65 should be good. All right, so now what I want to do is select. I'll select all of that. This last one, boom, 48 frames. And I'm gonna get rid of this one. And it didn't have to really do much because at the end of the day, it's just gonna be, yeah. So yeah, select all of that. There you go. And then I can do this. All right. Sounds like a plan to me. Select everything, click it. I'm gonna go smooth it. I'm gonna smooth it pretty hard. In my case, that's not a lot, but still getting done. Gonna merge the neighbors a little. That is not right. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna go the opposite direction. There we go. All right, turn it off. Check it. Oof. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. I don't want all of that. Just want this. Hmm. Okay, so let me Control E. Push it the other way. Yeah. Control E. All right. All right. So I feel like right here. It just seems fast. Okay, so the chest. Hold on. The chest? I don't like how that's going upward. I don't like how that's going up. I feel like there needs to. Right here. This is definitely a problem for me. Oh, I see why. All right, there we go. Yeah. Yeah. So let me do this one too. So this one needs to push. No, because yeah, it needs to be. Yeah, that's better. That's a little better. All right. I don't know if I really need to add his mouth, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Just do it. Go to lip sync. Lip sync. Close. Why are you open? And then I'll make sure this is selected, and then press bake audio. Cure. All right. All right. What? Oh, yeah. Never mind. I don't need this one. Okay, select this one. Why? Never mind. I know why. All right. Again, we're not going to see much, so I'm just going to push it a little bit. Not going to see much, so we push it a little bit. All right. Push it down. Open it up. Face. I'm not going to see it, but whatever, right? Face. I'm just going to make him frown. All right. And then over here. I'd still feel like I hate the way that shit sound, that plosive shit. Let me fix that. Even though it's nowhere near my mouth, it's just so weird, bro. All right, let me see. I hate the fact that my computer is literally like making this so much more heavy than it should be. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, so the way I've been rendering this, right? I'm gonna get a chance to see it. So since it's already set to go to his first one, close it. Yeah, close it. Watch this. And I'm going to open up Render Pilot. Go here, new job, click. It's going to go to the last app, go to the new app, click that, boom, and I'm going to hit now. And it'll start. So what's going to do is just pull up, you'll see Blender pop up right here, and it's going to start to run it on the command line. And I'll just leave it like it is because it's going to start there. Um, but no, I wanted to talk about the channel, the second channel, the Animation Studio channel. So there's a lot of videos here, a lot of stuff that I've done over time when it comes to like human generated, trying to show people how to do retargeting and auto rigging and all kinds of things that come with 3D clearly, right? And one of the things I've noticed is like if it does like if you don't if making a video about the exact same thing every time, it seems like it just hardly gets clicked. And it's so weird because like anything I've done with like like this process here, like storyboarding, setting up a scene, like I said, okay, I'll never do it again, and I haven't. Like even with the last thing I did with the let's make a short film, I did not show the process of me building the set because it's like, why am I doing that? But or rendering. Well, we're on frame four, 4 seconds a frame, 3 seconds, frame five, 3 seconds for frame six. Not too bad. But yeah, so like um I noticed that with the channel, so I was like, okay. The last live stream I did was 2 months ago on YouTube, not on Twitch. But Twitch is set up here so people can go and come look at me be there. So like I said, I'll try to stream more often because yeah, I'm right now doing a render. So if you just showed up, what's it? What's that? See, even the whole Silent Blaze stuff here, like making character models, behind the scenes stuff, making the characters, assets, animating dialogue. Um, yeah, just like even me talking about lighting, um, just a lot of little things, and it's just such a weird thing to make these videos and live stream a lot of this stuff because this is all live stream stuff. Like I did stuff on live stream. Like it took me 3 hours to build this set, and I did it based on an image, and I was like, okay, and it's just so funny to see how few people show up, but yet they want it, and I'm like, well, you're asking me, I do it, and then you don't click it. Where is that at? Is it in here? Yeah, when I started doing the nice girl versus I mean nice boy, nice girl, kind boy. I don't know. I was doing something, just trying to get used to it. Make the anime series. Somehow Master Cube got in there. But yeah. So the stream I did the other day is right here because I was like, oh, I can export to the thing. So yeah, I was like, okay, cool. But this was interesting. Like, because you have him tossing this. Because I just recorded this. Like, I was like, okay, let me record it or whatnot. But him tossing it, like, I had that whole thing and he tosses it. And it was such a funny thing. Like, I love the fact that that actually worked well. I didn't show it on the video. The render's finished. So, all right, let me pause it, push this down. So when I open this up, here you see it says finish. I just hit end and it's done, right? So now I can go back, open up Blender. It's the render's finished. And now I can start to create my, what you call that thing? Final, the final cut scene. So my editing scene or whatever. I don't know, the editing file. I can't think of words right now, man. I don't know. I'm doing this on the fly because usually I try to avoid um, making anything on stream lately just because. So what I like to do is just open up a fresh editing and I'm gonna go to the graph editor because that's for just in case I want to do fade outs or whatnot. Um, Keyframing a thing, and then we're just gonna hit save, and it's gonna take me to the last thing I was at, right? So I want to be in rendering. All right, so I want to go to that next step. Okay, so yeah, I think I still have it. Yep, yes I do. All right, so I'll do this, and then I'm gonna give it the what you call that thing? The resolution, and then I'm gonna give it its. I'm gonna call it Final Cut because it will be the final cut, and that's the blend file. It's not the thing. All right, so then I'll actually hit Control Space to make this bigger, and then add the video file, which is there. All right, boom. You said to 30. Why? It shouldn't be converted to 30. Why is it converting this to 30? No, did I fuck up and not render this at 30? Me at 24? Yeah, so that's the clip, right? Hold on, wait, what? Oh, I see what's wrong. All right. Yeah, so it's set up. Okay, so for the sake of it, I tend not to put the beginning part in there first. The what you call it? The intro. Um, but yeah, so these aren't synced. So let me go sync it real quick. Visual. Oh, I have to do this one also. Visual range. All right, there we go. So now they're synced. Beep 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 beep. Okay. All right. Hit save. Now I'm going to go over here and give it its output, which is not going to go back to the same place. And I'll take this one and do this instead. Underscore and then accept. All right, so when I do my final render, it'll be there. Now jump over to back to the scene and let me see what is here. So it says that Bianca is setting up the primary server core. I have to go get that. So I'm gonna have to go get the core from the last episode, which I don't think it's in here. No, it's not. All right, so I can just go back to wherever that's it. I'm gonna, can I append that? Yeah, I'm gonna have, no, I don't want to append it. I want to copy it. So I'm gonna go to that shot, to that scene. When do I start a life or death? When does she take it? This one. All right, so I'm gonna open that one up and go and get that file. Turn my music back on. Music. Turn on the music. So I want this one, and I'm just gonna copy it. Not even gonna save the file. Then I'm gonna go back to where I was. And this is the unique thing with this though, because all I have to do now is just go boom. All right, so now when I go and do this to save the next one, all right, I'm gonna duplicate two, all right, and then here, because we have the animation, I'm just gonna push it to the end. I don't know, I just do this so that the last thing done is there, and then I'll just delete this and delete that because I want to have a track there, so I'm not gonna get rid of the track. But he doesn't have to say anything else. I didn't do anything with his hair. That's fine. I'm gonna close her, turn on Bianca. Um, the thing is about turn on Bianca is the fact that she's going to be the one on the computer. And I feel like where I messed up at is the fact that Bianca is sitting on this desk. So if I mean, not Bianca, blah, Lorraine is sitting on the desk. See, so I'm going to have to, let me, right here, I guess I'll put it right there. Let me, oh, I just thought about that. This is down there. Let me close these. This is down there when it should be up here. So it should swap, right? Yeah, okay. So to be in here, I'm not gonna do it in animation. So I'm gonna go paste. So when I pasted it, it should be a lot of bullshit, which, oh, because it's attached to her. Fuck. Undo that. Why are you doing that? No, don't undo that. Do this, do this, do this, do this. Paste it. And now it doesn't want to work. Come on. Yeah, I'm gonna do that differently. Okay. Oh, chicken and fish. All right. All right. So this is what I'm gonna do now. I can go get that object without. I just didn't want to do it. I just wanted to copy it, but Forget it. I'll just do it the other way. I'll just do it the other way then. Nah. All right. So what? No. Oh my fucking goodness, bro. Mm, okay. So let me fix this because first off, that's incorrect in the first place. So we're gonna have to move her anyway. Okay. So 90, 90. All right. Let's get tight. I'm not even gonna move that. I'll just move this, and then for the sake of it, close all this. Just close. All right. Save. All right. And now I'm just going to go up here and I'm going to append. This is the last place I went was there, so I should be able to find that, right? Yeah, here we go. So I know it's this one. And I can go to object and I know it's the core. It's not even a server core, it's just core. It's not the core main. Matter of fact, no, let me go main core because it's not attached to anything. All right. And then I can just drop this in here. And then what I'll do is I'll just push it to the center. All right, there we go. Let's see, push it up here. All right, there we go. And then what I'm going to do is the same thing I did with the last one. So I'm going to select everything right here, options, correct the thingy, and then make it smaller because it was smaller in the shot. So I don't want nothing to be confused. Oh, nobody confused. Hit F, three, click, and I'll actually go do that. All right, there we go. And then I'll rotate it on the -90 and place it. Matter of fact, let me turn it sideways a little bit. Is it all the way down? Yeah. All right, cool. Let me do it like that right there then. Let me, hold on. All right. Okay, so that's done. Now I can go and place her because yay. All right. Turn Maxwell off, turn on Bianca. I'm gonna turn Lorraine on, but I don't know if Lorraine's gonna actually, I don't know, just sitting there like that or whatever. That's not the direction I wanted you to go in. Okay. Okay, so get tight, get tight, get tight, get tight. It's not too bad. I'll push you forward a little bit more. I still feel like this thing is crooked a little. All right, I'm gonna hit rotation on that. Okay, so because her head is crooked, this shoulders are probably too low, so let's match them up. Oh no, it was already um, mirroring. All right. You know what? Matter of fact, let me do that. All right, hold on, turn this off real quick, and I'll say one, two, just these two, and push her head up ever so slightly. All right, and then I'll go back to mirroring. Uh, mm, all right, so I'll grab this mirroring, right? Okay, yeah. And then for the sake of it, I'm gonna come above and then move it towards the thingy. Because I know one thing is true. One must do this with the arms. All right. That's not what I needed to do. All right. I am curious about that though. What is it? Is it that that's doing it? Oh no, that's fucking crooked, bro. Why is it so fucking crooked? Because it totally was crooked. Okay. All right. I don't want it to be so like. There we go. All right. Get in there tight, bro. Come on, bro. You can do it, bro. All right. No, above it. There we go. I feel like this computer's too fucking small. Just gonna go scale and then push it up, and then I'm gonna make sure. There we go. Yeah, it just feels small. I don't like that. All right. Okay. So hold on. This one. This one. All right. I just the shoulders feel so fucking wonky to me. Is it this that's weird like that? This. And I can pull that back some. There we go. You know, I just realized what I didn't do. Hold on. Give me a second. Click. Oh, I can turn it off. I can close that all the way. All right. I'm going to Discord real quick because I didn't share that I was streaming. And people jumped in, jumped out. I mean, guys might actually still be there. I don't freaking know shit. You know how that is. All right. Okay. So let me just go type it, put it in here. All right. And I can close that. All right. So, yeah. Uh, so for the sake of it, do this. I'm going to go in. I'm going to pick a camera. Because I try to keep at least one functional camera, so everybody has the same type of camera. All right, so this would be a Bianca. Boom. Goldfish Bianca. Bianca. All right, so I'm gonna go 65 millimeter. All right. 'Cause I don't think. Oh yeah, so she'll be doing her thing here, and then she'll be talking about Max. So in this case, I'm gonna go get the typing animation I already have. So I just set her up, and I'm gonna have to destroy it. I just did all that just to destroy it, just so I can go on top of it to fix it. Crazy work, I know. Um, Let me turn on her depth. So come here, focal, Bianca, boom. All right, and then I'll just make this like 6. Yeah, so it's not so the depth's not so shallow. Matter of fact, let me go for 10. That's better. All right, I'll pull it back ever so slightly. It doesn't have to be real tight. Okay, and then yeah, I'm gonna go get that animation. Because if she's in animated mode, then it won't turn off. All right. So let me go to it, characters, Bianca, typing. Because this is going to probably try to make her stand up, which is fine. I don't care. Um, so I'm just going to get rid of. Uh, oh, I know what I just did wrong. Undo that. This is what I did wrong. Let me show you. So there's nothing holding this down, right? And that's the funky part about this. So only thing I can think to do, so I don't want to have to reset her sitting position. So because this frame is there, I'm going to get rid of it, and I'm just going to sit her back down. Are you serious right now, Cody? Cody started streaming. That is fucking wild, bro. All right, let's see what we got. Okay, so because that's set like that, I can now interject a key, and then I'm going to alter that key. Boom. Why do you keep acting stupid? All right. Is this bad? I feel like this is bad. All right. Yeah. Look at it through. Okay, let me split the screen because this is one of the things I tend to do is split the screen. Let's split the screen. Home. Uh, get rid of that. Um, it's not too bad. I do feel like I need to change the camera. I do feel like I need to change the camera a little bit, and so I'll do that. Camera, home. Like it feels too tight. I mean, too far. Like it felt too close just then. But I guess I do need to pull back some. All right. I'm gonna come out of there. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's because I have yeah, I have this in yeah, I in FK. I couldn't think of words at all, bro. All right. So let me convert this IK nope, cancel to back to FK. Uh, get this in. I'm gonna go back to okay. Okay, so now, oh Lord, now I gotta fix that. Okay, so now I can do this by doing this. I thought I was already in this mode. Why are you being an ass right now? Oh, I don't care about it being words. Yeah, I don't care about it being like, because I would bake the thing back in there, but yeah, that's gonna turn into a whole thing. Okay, so we know that the arms or the hands are going through the thing, but now I have to turn this off so I can get this to be specifically where it needs to be. And I can turn the hands back correct. I know the fingers are fucked up, like but we're not even looking at that part. I don't like the fact that that came way up there. I don't like that because it shouldn't be that high up. It shouldn't even come up that high. So matter of fact, I'm gonna do this instead. I'm gonna actually, because we can't see it, and I just need it to show on the screen. So when she gets to that part where she's putting her hand up high, it doesn't even matter because we're not gonna see it. Yeah. So up, see, fuck. Okay. All right. Let me correct that. Let me do one. All right. So and I'll fix this because I don't care. Like it's gonna break the whole thing, but I don't really care because I don't want her hands to come above. I just want her to be doing the job. All right. So I'm gonna push that down and then I'm gonna push it forward so it's past that point. I don't want her doing that. I need her audio. That's the problem here. I don't have her audio, so I don't know exactly where she's at in the thing. All right. Drop the audio. Drop the Jesus. Drop the audio. Ooh, how long is that? Oh, okay, 150. 150 plus 8. It sounds good to me. Turn this up. Okay. Okay, so I can push this out and cover that much. And I feel like I should speed this up. So let's go 0.85. And because I sped it up, I'm going to definitely. Okay, so I don't really have to do much else, but I do want to do this one thing, and that's add this. Let me turn this off. So I'm going to add a fold, another collection, and I'm going to call it I controllers. That's not how you spell it, controllers. All right. And then so I'm just going to add an empty, like I usually do. Like I said before in the last video, I add empties to do a specific job. And in this case, Bianca I. I'm just going to call it Bianca I. And then I'll set it like right here because it'll keep the eyes from being too far down. And then in that, I'll go to bone constraints, location, and then click the empty. So I can see everything. I'm gonna turn everything else off. I'm gonna turn this on so I can keep away from having it lagging out on me. And we have no color because there is no light on the computer. So I need to. Oh, we're not gonna do it. Okay. Yeah. So that's too high up. Let me fix that. As a matter of fact, let me switch the sides. Put it over here. Yeah. All right. That's good. That's good. Okay. Turn everything back on. And then what I'm going to do is, again, the same spot. This time I'm going to go to lighting. And on the laptop, I'm going to add a, um, mm, whatever words you call them, that's what I'm adding. An area light. All right. So I'll just make it smaller. Oh, that went to 0. I'm tripping. What the hell? Okay. Let's get it up there. Okay. And location can be like 1 meter and then do like I say 30 watts, 9500, and then I'll push to like a greenish color because it's definitely a greenish tone. Okay. And then again, for the sake of it, I guess I'll just turn this on. Yep, 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 yep. Mm. Okay, that might be too bright, bro. That's way too bright. Okay, let's say three. I mean, it wants to lag out. Oh, okay. I also need to bring down the influence on the to like point 0.1 for the atmospherics, the volume. I feel like this light is not bright enough. New computer, anyone? Shit. This is annoying. All right, let me put this at like 360. So when I come over here with it, let me go into the camera. Oh, come the fuck on. Oh, no. What? Home. I don't want it on home. I want to see it. Okay, there we go. Let me turn this off here. Everywhere else it should be the same, right? It should be okay. Yeah, all right. So close all this shit in here. I just want to have the camera selected. Save. Do not forget to save. And then it's going to remote. Mm-hmm. It works. The rear light being brighter helps um, a lot. Okay. So now come back in here. Click her. Click her. Okay. You know what? Matter of fact, I'm glad that I touched that hair, even though I don't understand why just that selected. The hell going on there? Let's select all of the hair. Okay. I just need this. I don't really want that rear part to do anything. So let's see which pieces. Just these should work, right? All right, turn all that off because that's in the way. And the other time I would just do this. I was just trying to keep from from selecting things I weren't going to use. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to animation and then use the uh, jiggle physics. Close all of that crap because it doesn't matter. I'm not doing any of this shit y'all talking about. Copy. And I'm gonna go jiggle. And the truth to it is I'm doing it ahead of time, even though what I really want to do is I wanted that to just be in there already. So I'm gonna, matter of fact, reset the physics. I'm gonna delete that, clean it out. So I'm gonna press play, and I know this might seem a little off, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, so I just want that like that, point blank, hands down, right? And then let me think, because I know I can get this to stay like this without it changing anything. So let's copy that. And I want to bake it because it probably reset it, but I want to bake it anyway. Okay. Nope. See how I didn't reset it? That's exactly what I wanted because I wanted to do it from where it was. All right. I'll just turn this off. I don't need to really do all that. Okay. So I'm going to smooth out again, press it down, and then, yeah. So, okay. That's done. Click her, and then we're going to go to the mouth. Here's the mouth is now officially part of this. All right. So I'm going to go to lip sync. Go lip sync. Go lip sync. Make sure it's selected. And push this down some. All right. Don't forget to save and bake the animation. Checkmate. Okay. I think one of the biggest issues I find occurs is just finding out people want you to struggle in doing the thing and taking millions of hours to accomplish something that can take a moment or two. And it's like, why should I struggle to do this thing when there's tools to help me do the thing? But yet, if the studio does it, you say, well, they have all that money. I mean, but they did simple. things. Like they didn't overcomplicate the circumstances. You want to complicate it, talking about traditional, and the whole time all they did was just make it. Okay, let's see. Press I. So I do want her forehead to go up. Let's just select that one. What? Yeah, get the fuck. What is happening right now? Did that not take? Are you kidding right now? What? Let me apply that. Okay, okay. There we go. I guess I need to add the blink. Okay, so I'm gonna just gonna add that one. Just call it blink in all caps. Three. Boom. All right, so I can push that one down. That was done. And let's just say six. All right, so that's done. Let's go turn it off. I'm gonna go back to the camera, turn the camera on, and I'm gonna hope I can play this back without it breaking something. I'll do this and then get the damn things set. Turn this off before it turns into a problem. Yeah, that works. I do feel like when it comes to like this part right here or like her chest, I feel like this is not doing correctly. Like, and I hate the fact that Rigiflex won't work when it's linked. You think it would work, but it'll be like it's throwing an error, and I don't understand why. Rig armature data block is linked and not editable. Make local to use editable. I don't want to make it local because when I come back, the damn thing's going to be turned off. Like all of the stuff is going to be off, and I don't want to make it local because then it's going to mess up the rig. I've already had it happen, so I'm not going to do it. Um, but yeah, I think I had another one, but that was Jiggle Maker. JM, where are you at, JM? There you go. Problem with JM is I'm gonna have to do the actual body for that, and I didn't like the way that came out. The vertex mode, I don't understand vertex mode. It says toggle. This is toggle in wrist mode. Boom. Okay, nothing's on. So let's see what we have here. Okay, and then the main object is vertex group breast. Oh, vertex breast. What? Man, get out of here, man. What the hell? Oh, it's in wrist mode. All right, so yeah. Um, All right, let's try the other one then. I'll try the other one, which is this. What? Thigh, belly, butt, chest. Chest small, chest medium. Chest medium, main mesh. Oh my goodness, why do y'all do this? Jiggly. It says the transforms not applied. Jiggly mesh was not bound properly. Okay, so it needs to be in a specific place. All right. So where the fuck is it? Don't tell me it's in here, inside of here, where I didn't need it to be. I'll press this. Okay. So where's that jiggly mesh shit at then? Because it's got to go away. There it is. You may leave. All right. Okay, let me try it again with the other thing then. Because it likes not to do its job. This one is okay, but it doesn't much like to do its job. This is like it automatically get droopy. It just starts falling. Like right there, just like that, just instantly starts falling. I just don't understand why it's fucking drooping downward. Maybe it's the angle thing. See what happens. I don't know. But I hate having to animate that by hand. Lord have mercy. Okay, let's just turn this shit to zero. And that's a zero. Hit save because I don't have time to keep messing with that. Okay. Uh, nope, 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 nope. Move. I mean, it's working, but I feel like it's lagging out some. Let me push it. That part is driving me a little bit though. That like which rotation is that X? The X rotation? Okay. Let me do this instead. I'm gonna push you forward. Okay. And let's see what happens. Okay, I'll deal with it. That's fine. That's better than it was. So now I want to see it. Let me press the camera, close this. All right. So let's see it from here. Okay, yeah. So that's done. I can just because it's on two, right? Oh my God, it's not. I'm glad I checked that. Okay, because this has changed. That's changed. Okay. Now I can close this and start to render the next portion. And this is what I do most of the time in the middle of the night. I'll just start doing the jobs and seeing what happens and press now. Okay. Yeah, so uh, we'll start calling streaming wall talk. All right, so what would it look like? Just starting up. Throw already through several errors. Uh, okay. Twitch. It said Cody was on. See? Oh yeah, I see. Yeah. Yep. Stuff like this. Why did you make that? Just make something, man. Something that's yours. Like this is me right here. I made my thing 20 whole views. You know, and that's cool. 27 people watched it. It's not a small amount of people, no matter how you want to look at it. It's shocking. What was shocking, guy? What filmmakers get wrong about distribution? I would like to look at that. I might look at it later. Excuse me. Okay, not too bad. My oldest video looks like camera actions. Like if I redid this today, the Grim Dawn thing, but did it with something else, like maybe my mixed breed or something like that, and just show like the process of me doing everything, it'd be a waste of energy. Complete waste of energy. This was fire. I've done that in a minute. In 4 years, 300 views in 4 years. Damn fucking bugs, bro. Alrighty then. Yep, showing me behind the scenes making things and yep. Wall talk. Put on some clothes. Oh man. Behind the scenes. Like thumbnails are so weird because it's like, does it matter what the image, what the cover of the video is? You know, I've seen videos with millions of views and it just has some guy just standing there, just standing there. Like the worst possible clip from the video is just some guy standing there and y'all clicked it, so it didn't make a difference. Well, people clicked it. I don't know who you are if you ever if anybody ever watches this. Yeah, popular, which is 11,000 views now. Oh, it's been at 11. This one here, the first one. I remade that video. I think, and then I've done it again. I've done it multiple times, adding clothing to the collection, adding clothes and doing rhubarb lip sync and all these things. Where we're at 40 frames. Yeah, it's such a trip. How to camera. Where's the one I never finished? I should have not even started it. I really feel like when I started doing animation, like first steps, like when I started doing, I feel like it should have more energy behind it. This is where I'm at with it. Oh, wait, what? Like, you're not going to like this. I should start doing a video for every version of Blender with Human Generator and about putting on external clothing. But like, hey, since y'all not thinking and you're not reading or clicking things and testing them out, let me just do it so that you can get the answer and still not accomplish it. Still not put out a short film or a series and nothing. Think that you have to take 3 months to make one 30-second clip, and I'll make a 30-second clip in 2 hours. Because in all truth, you just need to tell the story and find a way to tell it that it's still readable. Real good example is like I said, like earlier we were talking about my animation, the Quasi Media Network, and one of the things I noticed is like, say, just let's just go to it, right? And I'll mute the music. So let me pause it and I'm push to the beginning, right? So I'm gonna open this up and I'll hit play. That somebody would have done that and it would took them three months just to do that. And I have no absolute fucking comprehension as to why. And I just showed you the tools that I just used to do the scene just with Bianca just now, the shot with her, right? Like just that simple. And this was 43 seconds. And I did it in like, well, I did it off and on, but I did it. If you take the whole total time, I probably did it in 2 days. And that was just for, that's mostly because of fucking renders, So like, it's just amazing to me. 72 frames. Okay, so I think it's like 157 frames. But yeah, like the fact that I see that people take so long to do things, and I'm just like, what is holding you back? Like, just go check the channel out. Like if anybody that's watching this on the Animation Studio channel, just check the channel. Just go check it out. Click subscribe, man. Keep up. Comment about did you like the thing, not what it looks like, not if the characters look great or the lighting's amazing, because that's not what we're here for. Like you didn't go see that last movie to go talk about the fucking lighting. You went to you cared about the story. If you're into the story, if you're into the thing, like I have everything playlisted. So like go to the playlists, even if it's just one video, check it out. Like I have to get the second episode of Gangsters of Space out. Been a while. I got to get the third episode of Hardwood out. Like a lot of things I have to do that have not been done. Some of this stuff is sort of on hold completely because it takes so many things to do. Like for instance, Squash. 3 episodes. There will be a fourth this year because it's a Halloween thing. Uh, but yeah, like it's just amazing to me um, how many people want to do a thing and not necessarily put in a lot of energy for it. Um, 58 views, 54 views on 2 videos that I did 5 months ago. I put a lot of time and energy into that, and 58 people watched it, and I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would like to see thousands, double digit thousands, 10,000, 20,000 views on it because it's solid. It's not me just saying it because it's something I made. I'm saying it because it is. But yet, however, when I come to my shorts, starting it about short where the short sit because I thought the Transformer short was gonna blow up, but whatever. So the first one was this Serial Summit with father and son, always something, and it just went 1K. This one here only got 180 views, and this should have gotten way more than that. This used condos, you know. I do intend to redo this though, because it's not as good as I want it to be. Yeah, like I know I really need to redo that, but like the Serial Summit, it's another one where it's like. Mm-mm, 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 mm. Yeah, so it's just that, and then we had the second one, but it got reduced, and they sort of stubbed it because I used an Usher track, and then so it didn't get much traction. And then the next one didn't get much traction because it went from 1,000 views to 74 views to 240 views, and I was just like, wow, that's crazy. Like it just got stubbed. And then the Power Rangers one only did 320, and then I did the Black Ops Spaz Out, and it got 1K, and then the one after that 700. And clearly, I mean, if you go look at them, right? And so I started using like these Sim 4 models to make like these little shorts, and then anybody that was dark skinned, anybody, see this? Look, look. Anybody that was dark skinned, 380 views, dark skin, 167 views. Animation on point, but click, nah, black folk can't do it. You can't do it. Yeah, just working on it and building something, you know. Um, he does a monologue, uh, you know. Then we did I did the short with the Mikey short, like no, no, we won't. Then of course one for Silent Blade. So like it's crazy to me where we're at. It should be 100 frames. So it's just crazy to me to see that and the time frame put into it. Even when I started doing the stuff with the mic, like the first one got 112, and then when I did the next one, it got 80, and then did I do another one for that? Oh, I did, but it's separate from it, but it's the Brink Downfall. So it got 65 views in 2 months. Um, and that one was a bitch to render because it just did not want to render. Computer just couldn't handle it. But yeah, so many things on this channel that are just solid. Like I want to redo the Last Dragon thing, but I have to remake everything because all that stuff was on my old hard drive, and that hard drive is actual trash now. So yeah, lost all of that. I need to do Masters of Geoda. I've recreated all the characters for that because all that stuff was on that drive. That's the reason why I even had to do the come up again because everything was on that drive. I only was able to salvage like a few characters. And one of them was Factor One for Tavella, which is a spinoff of Tavella. Tavella had to be remade. That's why Silent Blazer thing. All those characters had to be remade. Uh, all the characters for Tavella had to be remade. When I did Brothers Keeper 2, it was based on the same character from before. So like if we look at it here, where is it? Here he almost looks the same. So you look at him right there, and then you go up to here. He almost looks exactly like the dude. Like, so I was like, let me just remake him because I felt like I needed to do that only because I realized like the problem I was having was um, all too often my all too often I've been having computer issues and I genuinely don't like that. But yeah, other than that, yeah. I made a short in Unreal Engine and yeah, 200 and some views like in an hour and it hasn't moved in 6 months at all. If it did, I can't tell. The come up isn't even coming to YouTube, but I promote on it, and those promos is, excuse me, might as well just be a regular ass video that didn't get any clicks. Well, I mean, it got clicks, but I don't know if these are actual views or people just hitting it and go, oh no, I don't like this because Goku's not in it, or it's not about Batman or Superman shit that we already have. You know, watch it, no comment. Like, oh, it's okay. I'm like, oh, okay, so you would rather watch some Tyler Perry fuck shit, but you won't watch what I'm making. Like I just think it's crazy the stuff, the energy that people put into real life, just dumb shit, you know. But hey, what's crazy is I talked about that right here like 3 years ago, and it got 65 whole views in 3 years. You would think these views would go up even over a period of years. Like it would just start to add up. Like it's there, it exists somehow, some way your stuff would get to somebody. And it just seems like it's just like, no, fuck you, boy. Use a nigga. You know, like this is how it feels to me. And I'm not even going to sit here and pretend like it doesn't. I'm talking like hurt my soul to the depths of my soul. Like it really does bother me. And it was just two people here a little while ago, and there's one. You know what I'm saying? It's just me because it's my phone streaming, looking at myself, and I'm not complaining. I'm just stating the obvious. You know? People will show up for buffoonery, but not for. It's funny to be like, you need some talent. It's just like people aren't talented anymore. There's plenty of talented people. You just don't click their stuff at all. You know, people have completely changed what they do on their channel, and people will still show up for that shit. Like AFK, I like the AFK channel. I do wish they had their own thing and they stopped doing the Star Wars thing because that's how they're. That's literally how why people are even there. If they just did their own thing, that wouldn't be 56K views. It'd probably be somewhere between, let's say, 50 to maybe 500 views, and it wouldn't get no more than that because they're doing their own thing. Um, like this video right here, putting my friend in Backrooms with Blender. So as soon as you said Backrooms, oh, let me see that. They had nothing to do. They didn't give a fuck about what you're doing. They just heard Backrooms. Uh, um, my dude, WP Guru, does amazing tutorials. 174 views in 5 days. That should be 175K. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if he goes and types something like, "Oh, we're doing something in Resident Evil," boom, because Resident Evil was named, all of a sudden it blows through the fucking through the wall. Like it's crazy. Um, because it's not about the work. They don't care about the creativity or the skill. It has to have a name that already exists versus what happened to us getting new names so that we can see new things and then moving on. Or if it's 2D or if it's drawn in cell shading and oh, it's not the same as the 80s. That shit in the 80s was trash too. So like if you think the drawing bad now, it was bad then, quite horrible. But you don't think it is because you think that they went down and actually they're gotten better, you know. So it's just such a weird fucking thing. Uh, there we go. It's finished. Let me open Blender up. Like it's like just I don't know. Like I'm still doing the series. I'm still doing the feature film. And I'm gonna drop those things. They're going to streaming, and then I'm gonna be done with it. like I'm gonna move on to the next thing because I like making I like doing it. I enjoy doing it. I just hate the fact that I'm stifled by buffoonery, and not from my side, but somebody else's side. Hmm. So if you notice, you go to your file, go to recent, you can see it makes it so much easier to tell what's what because we know these are the clips and then this is the final, right? So we're seeing what our resolution is plus the final, right? And so now I'm just gonna do the same thing I did a little while ago, click this and then so it'll go straight to that file. And now I can bring it in, hit enter and done, right? Come over here and I'm just gonna crank it up a little bit, just a little bit there, just a little bit there. Okay, and then we see the playback. Yeah, so all right, let's see what we have. All right, so we go, wrong one. What, 179 plus 8. Oh my goodness, come on. 179 plus 8. So this way now when we get ready to go, then go from there. I can just type in what I type in. All right, so I want, no, go to this one. I want typing. And we'll just do this one. That should be fine. Push it this far, and I'll cut it. So no, I'm not going to be there with it. It'll be here with it. And then boom, right? So, excuse me. Now, with that being said, I know I need a hum. So I'll go energy and the other one. We want this one because this is the one that's going to fill the room. The computer hum could show up later. This is going to fill up the room, right? And I need it to be like 0.12. So it didn't. That's too fucking loud. Tell you the truth, I don't even like that. 0.06. Like that just works so beautifully, but I don't want it to be that loud, so I'll make it like half the loudness. Yeah, that works. And then you even get the nice little pushies in the chest, so we can see. So we see the little push in when her arm moves a certain way, and that's really what I was going for. So I realized it was the angle thing because it was making it droop. I was like, why is it drooping? It's that angle. Yeah. All right. So now we want to select some music. So let me go back to the file music. I'm not really sure which one, but I'm thinking it'll be the safe house. Uh, and I'm gonna make this like point one because it needs to just sort of be in the background. And yeah, it just needs to be in the back. And the truth to this is I use that music for the game. Yes, there is a game. There is a Silent Blade game. Uh, Damn, but it sounds so good too. Okay, so I know here I want him to be walking up behind her, and then in this case, because here she's supposed to like Lorraine's supposed to be playing with a data chip. I'm not gonna do that. We'll have her legs swinging, so we'll see her sort of swinging her legs, and then she'll be like, then I want her to be like, because I'm gonna make her legs FK, so to make it easier. They're IK right now, but and then she'll be like, oh, funny you mentioned that. I know a guy, ex-military tech, brilliant with heavy hardware and demolitions, but he's fragile. So I know that his line is next, and then I'll do his. But yeah, so I'm gonna go to the last one. I think it's here. Yeah, go to the last one and go back. It's five. I'm gonna open this up because I need this clip. I need this right here. I'm gonna grab all of it, copy, and then I just go to the last one. Do not save, and then I'm just gonna click all of this and just push it down, paste. Since we already have two clips, it's time to go ahead and put that in there, right? All right, so boom, and then 308. So now when we start, we just start. I mean, like the beauty of it though is just like it's just so smooth. It's a dirty my ass. Okay, so I notice that there's a dark spot, right? And that's fine. So all those little things put together create that. And it's pretty straightforward, man. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off. This is officially the